All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, we are live in full effect right here, right now. And we got the one and only, we got independent sensation, we got Chancellor live on the line, Michigan's finest. How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm doing excellent, man. What's up, world? It's your boy Chancellor, man. And I just want to give a shout out to you, DJ Immortal, the whole Outlaw Radio FM staff. And just thank you for allowing me to be on your platform, man. I'm doing excellent, man.
I gotta say, man, you are most certainly welcome. And I gotta ask before we dive into this, man, what's the whole situation like actually out there in Michigan? Because I'm right here in Canada, man. We're still getting hit with this COVID crap heavy, and I don't want to make the whole interview about that. I'm just curious what life is like out in Michigan right now.
So far so good. The governor is about to get ready to open up the state, I believe, next month. I am actually living in Genesee County. It was pretty much a hotbed for COVID for a little while, but it's getting a little better. And also it was the front lines of the water crisis. I wasn't living here in the city at the time, but I've been back now for a year. So the city getting back to where it needs to be. But overall, I see greater things in the future, and I just can't wait till the state open up, man, next month, hopefully.
And also, man, I want to take you back to the beginning of your amazing musical career, and I have to ask you, what inspired and sparked the amazing career of Chancellor?
Just one of them things, man, growing up, listening to hip-hop. My father was an avid hip-hop listener. I remember listening to Too Short, man, a long time ago, man. Unfortunately, Freaky Tales, man, that beat, that wong, 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 wong. Also, listening to NWA growing up as well in my adolescent, and then from there it just took over. And not to mention, I'm from Flint, Michigan, born and raised, home of the Godfather, MC Breed, rest in peace. Also, the Dayton family and Top Authority, and, just heavily influenced by them. And then I got bit by the East Coast bug. Shout out to Wu-Tang Worldwide. Raekwon only built for Cuban Links, and then it's been pretty much on ever since.
Hey, man, I gotta say, those are some phenomenal influences, man, just to get you started, man, you know what I mean? And you can really tell who influenced you in your music as well, I can tell you that for a fact.
Oh, yeah, man, pretty much, man, life, I'm a firm believer in life imitates art, man, so, we do borrow a little bit from our predecessors, and, those names I just named, pretty much shaped and inform my style, and also, you know what I'm saying, just making sure, man, keeping them elements of hip-hop in the music somewhere, man. You understand what I'm saying? And observing that at all times, and just, being myself.
And also, man, back in 2010, you actually decided to change your name from Midas the King to now, of course, Chancellor. I was wondering, can you tell us a bit more about that? And, of course, what made you decide to switch to this current name, Chancellor?
Well, you know what, man? You transform a lot in hip-hop, man. I know some people got some names they probably had never shared. But I was originally Shorty because I was the shortest dude in the group when I started actually rapping. And I kicked it off, and pretty much I started rapping in 93, man. So you could probably put a number on my age. But I was Shorty then. And then from Shorty, I kind of got a little confidence in myself, so I wanted to call myself Midas the King. Everything I touch is gold. And then from there, I just transitioned on into Chancellor because I like the ring to it. It's ahead of a foreign state. I believe my mind is foreign when it comes to this verbal attack, man, that I, display as much as possible on these records. And also, it means top official, of a foreign state, and also of a university. So I always wanted to be able to, anything that I rap about, I want to be able to be detailed as possible, and if necessary, put my and go bar for bar and just really take you into my mind. So I thought it would be an ill metaphor to call myself Chancellor.
And also as well, I actually read that you were actually a part of the rap group Team Chaos. I was wondering if you could tell our listeners a bit more about that group, and of course, how did you actually meet the other members?
What happened was, I had transitioned because from Flint, Michigan, of course, we're more privy to listen to, gangster rap, Midwest gangster rap, of course, with Top Authority and Date Family, and G-Funk, pretty much, from the West Coast. MC Breed was, you could consider him a heavily influenced G-Funk rapper as well, but, actually bringing it to the forefront in the Midwest, and Top Authority more of the G-Funk side as well, but Date Family more of the Midwest gangster rap. I kind of, like I said, that Purple Tape, man, in 95, man, I started listening to different types of genre, hip-hop, music in general, just not out of my region. So with that being said, man, I found a like-minded group, in high school. I freestyled for one of the members. It's my homeboy to this day. His name is Zod the God. Shout out to Zod the God. Y'all follow him on Instagram as well. Zod is good. That's one of my teammates, man. I freestyled over the phone for him. And I was in the group from there, man. He had already graduated high school, and then one of the homies that was going to school with me, he's not longer a rapper right now, but, family still to this day. He went by the name of Saya, and we were just like-minded, We just wanted to, anything that we, ran into that was saying they was rapping, man, we wanted to chop their heads off, man. So, we had to come with them bars, come with that fire. And, I just was the fourth link of the group. We also had another member by the name of Clutch. And then we also had another honorary member by the name of Hook Diggy. Shout out to Hook Diggy down there in Atlanta, Georgia area, man. So we just been doing this for a long time, and just keeping the grind going, man, and just staying true to the culture and true to ourselves and our music, and that's pretty much how we linked up.
And I gotta ask as well, man, are you guys actually still together today? And if so, do you guys have any new projects currently in the works?
Well, we always making music. As you get a little bit older, your priorities change. My homeboy Zod the God actually got a clothing company called Fly Exports. That's www.flyexports.com. He's doing a lot of numbers with merch right now, representing the city of Flint, Michigan, and beyond. Myself, I got my 1343 Entertainment label, where I do a majority of my music on, well, pretty much all my music on. And Hook Diggy, he's into films right now. And so everybody's doing their thing. He's still making music as well. As I said before, my homeboy Saya, he retired, and my homeboy Clutch, man, he's in the real estate. He's an engineer, I believe, by trade as well. So a lot of people doing different things. I, myself, Zod, and Hook Diggy still making music. But we have talks of a project that we may end up doing. And, I'm always down for the fam. It's like, when Zod the God called, man, I'll be ready to Voltron at any moment. So we may be having something down the pipe, man. If not, when you hear one of us rhyme, we all rhyming.
And I gotta say as well, man, I actually checked out some of your guys' past music, and I have to say, you guys are absolutely fire, man. I suggest everybody that doesn't know Team Chaos, make sure you check them out today.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, man. We still got some fire out there for y'all.
And also as well, you actually have your own record label called 1343 Entertainment. And I was wondering if you could tell our listeners, what services do you actually provide to the general public? And of course, if any individuals want to submit some demos to you to potentially get signed, how would they go about contacting you? And of course, what formats do you accept and what formats do you don't?
Well, 1343 Entertainment is pretty much an indie label, rap hip-hop label that I created. Of course, I'm on the forefront of it. I am the lead artist of that. And the majority right now, we just doing music. We pumping out music. Also, I have a group that I'm primarily going to be managing and working with called the Flint, Michigan Faction. I'm trying to get that off the ground. We got a single out right now, but we're going to really start pushing and promoting it a little bit more here in the near future. But right now, just predominantly music, man. If there's any talented artists out there that want to connect with me, you just hit me up on RIO1343 at gmail.com. Send me your demo in MP3 form or your single or whatever you got, and we'll go from there. But I'm all about trying to help people as best as I can. Everybody can't get put on, but I can give you as much knowledge and understanding about this business, because that's what it is. If you were to inquire, but right now I'm just pushing music. I got a single out right now called Mount Climber under my pseudonym name Chancellor 810, which is my handle on Instagram and Twitter. Chancellor 810. That's CHANCLLOR 810. If you haven't followed me on those social media platforms, you can follow me now. And you can get updates on all my singles. I got 30 and Up, another single that's doing really well, especially in Canada and the UK and actually Mexico. And then another single I got that's spinning like crazy on Outlaw Radio is the record I got with my homeboy Myth Reigns. He's an upcoming producer out of Flint, Michigan. Named Myth Reigns. You can find him on Instagram as well as at MEMPH Beats BEATS, or you can find him at Myth Reigns MEMPHRAINES. He's a producer that just had a fire beat for that My Reply. So I got a team of people around me. Nobody actually signed right now. But primarily right now, we just pumping out as much music we can, attacking this Spotify, Apple algorithm, and just getting familiar with the people, man. Just ground roots, just making music, networking, and also, being a supporter as much as possible to all the other artists out there.
And also as well, man, when you're actually brought up my reply, I was wondering, how did yourself and Mem Reigns actually get connected? Like, what's the story behind that collaboration?
Well, Myth Reigns, man, actually, Myth Reigns I met through my homeboy, again, from Team Chaos, my boy Zod the God. You know what I'm saying? Zod is good. That's ZODISGOOD. Y'all can follow him. He just pretty much gave my man Myth Reigns an alley-oop. Was like, yo, I got a young producer, man. He hungry. As you can hear on that track, man, when I first heard that track, he sent me probably like a 10 test tracks. Just send me some instrumentals. Man, I heard that record, man. God bless the dead, man. Rest in peace to DMX. I recorded the record actually in last year in late winter, and I just tapped into that DMX vibe, and I just felt the raspy voice and something, just a little bit of mixtape 50 Cent-ish, and I just went in, man, when I heard that track. So Myth Reigns, man, he got my stamp of approval right there. I was like, wow, this guy is incredible, man. If you haven't heard My Reply, man, I want to just tell everybody, just continue to request it on Outlaw Radio, man, and we're probably going to be looking to shoot a video here, hopefully by the end of the summer.
And also as well, man, I actually read, aside from the music industry part of things here for a moment, I also read that you were actually a part of the U.S. Army, and I was wondering, like, what unit are you in? And of course, like, what made you decide to actually join the U.S. Army?
Well, basically, I was in the U.S. Army for 10 years, and then I also continued making music during my tenure in the United States Army. I'm a 10-year Army veteran. Coming from Flint, Michigan, man, I just wanted to be able to not only lead the state, to be able in the city to be able to, further progress my career, my professional career. I wanted to do a lot of traveling, and I wanted to just be cultured. I didn't want to go straight to college. I was trying my best not to accumulate as much debt as I needed not to. So the U.S. Army offered to pay for college, and I was able to pick up a trade that I can use, that I have been using in my career profession to this day. and also afforded me the ability to go to college, man, and get my degree finished up. So it's a great alternative for small cities like this, urban cities, man. You know, a lot of crime. You know what I'm saying? Impoverished city for the most, part. But we got big hearts here in Flint. You know what I'm saying? Flint is pretty much world renowned, for our heart, our ability to stand up and be strong, to be those Flintstones that the world knows us to be. So the Army was nothing more than an avenue, and I thank the Creator for the Army, because it made me the man I am today. And it also allowed me, like I said, to be cultured. You know what I'm saying? I've been to Korea. I lived there twice, a total of 2 years. I've traveled to North Carolina, South Carolina, Colorado, California, Virginia. The list goes on and on. Been to Japan, Hawaii, Alaska. Through my tenure and through my travels in the United States Army, Texas, Oklahoma. And it also honed my skills. You'd be surprised, or well, you shouldn't be, but there's a lot of talented people in the Army and the military in general. And sometimes the military becomes a career for some, or sometimes it becomes like just a jumping start for you to be able to go out into the world and be productive. So while I was serving my country, I was sharpening my skills as well, and I have that military discipline. And that keen focus, is always it's there, and it will always be there. And it's just kind of like my dedication to my music,
And I have to ask you as well, man, what is next for Chancellor? Like, is there anything I happened to miss during this interview? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? What would stop you here live on 97.7?
Before I do that, man, I want to shout out to everybody in Canada, man. I'm telling you, man, them numbers is looking good. I really appreciate y'all's support, man. I want to give a major shout out to Europe, South America, all of North America, Asia, all the continents, man. And I just want to say, man, that I got the new record, Mountain Climber, out right now. That's MTNCLIMHER. It's under my handle, Chancellor810. I may be transitioning to Chancellor 810 for the youngins, to get them some music that they can listen to, that they can dance to, that they can party to, and that's what I'm pushing right now. You already got 30 and up out, just 30N UP on all digital platforms. You got Mountain Climber, MTNCLIMHER on all digital platforms. And you got My Reply on all digital platforms. So that's why I'm just pushing singles right now, man. I got an album that possibly will be dropping by the end of 2021 named Ballhead Jadakiss, man. I'm telling you, I'm coming. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with that ferocity of Jadakiss, man, from the locks, but with the bald head, man. I'm telling you, I'm coming. So I got that in the works that hopefully is going to drop 2021 by the end of the year, or hopefully the top of 2022. The singles off that was Earthquake, EARFQUAK, Earthquake. Is available on all digital platforms. Also, the singles YO, WHYOH. Search it right now. It's on all digital platforms. And the classic joint that I got to get to you, man, called Jada and Styles. JADA and Styles, man. STYLES, as an ode to the locks, man. So I got a lot of projects, man, and a lot of things I'm working on. Just pushing this music, pushing the envelope. I just need everybody to follow me on social media, man, at Chancellor, spelled Chancellor810. Check out them singles. I need everybody to subscribe, man, to my Facebook. It's Chancellor810. Also, I'm on TikTok. That's spelled out, Chancellor810. And also Spotify. If you haven't followed me on Spotify, follow me on Spotify and Apple Music. I promise you won't be disappointed.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, man, thank you so much for just taking the time out of your busy evening and sliding into the 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM airwaves. It was an honor and most definitely a privilege. I gotta say, man, thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful night, man. We most definitely shall talk soon.
For sure, man. DJ and Mortar, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, Canada, man. I love you guys, man. Shout out to Outlaw Radio, FM station, and all the staff at 97.7. I really appreciate y'all. And I'm signing off, man. Thank you, man. Bless y'all.
Most definitely. Have yourself a wonderful night, man. Thank you so much.